Benvenuti! Welcome! Today's episode is going to be eggplant barcatella, which means eggplant in the boat. What we need: extra virgin olive oil, day-old bread, 2 to 3 eggplants, preferably small or medium, some gaeta olives, some fresh basil, fresh parsley, some garlic, salt, pepper, a little bit of oregano, and grape tomatoes, or if you don't have grape tomatoes, you could use plum tomatoes from the can. You're also going to need tiny capers, 1 tablespoon, a handful of Parmesan cheese, and baby mozzarella. The reason that you wipe the eggplant and you do not wash it under water is because you're wilting the skin. It'll become wrinkled. It'll pop when you're cooking it. Instead, like this, it's clean. You're going to cut off the front part of the eggplant and you're going to cut off the top part. Cut it in half because it has to look like a little boat. Then I get my smaller knife and I'm going to take out the middle. Don't go all the way down with your knife, halfway, because you don't want it to hit the bottom of the eggplant or else it will break and then you won't have a boat. You'll have a mess. Try to take away any of the seeds. And okay, now what I do is I add a little salt. I heated up the oil and I placed my eggplant half face down first, okay? You hear that? These are ready to be taken out and put into a glass casserole. I have the lemon squeezer out. You might be wondering why. You're going to place the eggplant cubes that have been salted for about 15-20 minutes. That's all the acidity that's coming out of the eggplant. So that's all the bitterness that you're leaving behind. Now we're going to prepare our little sauce, the little grape tomatoes with a little bit of olive oil. We're going to add 3 cloves of garlic, add a little salt, a little black pepper. We're going to add our basil. Our olives are ready. They've all been pitted. And now I'm going to give them a little chop and we're going to throw them in with the tomatoes. We're going to put the tomato on a low flame and we're going to cover it. Once you add the bread, pick up the flame. You want to toast. Now we're ready to cut our Italian basil. Look at the size of this. Okay, this gets put in last. You want to give it that perfume. You don't want to overpower the dish with the basil or the parsley. Tomatoes have all popped open. Now we're ready to add our bread. Try not to get the crumbs. Now we're going to place this in a bowl and we're going to get it ready for the little eggplant that we have to saute still with the other 2 cubes of garlic. Now we're ready to add the rest of our ingredients. Baby mozzarella or ciliegie, which is little cherry mozzarella. We're going to add our capers. The fragrance is gorgeous. We're going to start to stuff our eggplants now. This is a traditional summer dish. Now we're ready to add our cheese. They're all stuffed. This is what your final product is going to look like. Cook it for about 15-20 minutes in a regular oven and then maybe 3 minutes in the broiler on low. If you want to add a little extra parsley or basil to the top, you could. Flavor is really beautiful, nice and delicate. Nothing overpowers the other one. Just a smooth, delicious taste in your mouth. Enjoy. See you next time on Cooking with Grace. Ciao, ciao.